What's going on, everybody? We have another HVAC training. This is a commercial style unit on a commercial building. Now, the only real difference between these, or there's actually minor differences between this and a normal residential checkup. One of the main differences is after, you've changed the filters, I guess would be the first one. The filters are found in here, right? They're found inside the unit itself, not underneath or not in the building inside of a filter grill, right? So the first thing is you change out your filters in there, which I already did, so no need to backtrack on that. Another difference is that these have a belt versus a typical residential home unit does not. And you see how loose that is? Well, it cannot be that loose, okay? You're just not going to get the CFMs that you need, and it's going to cause you some other problems too, because you need to have enough airflow moving through those coils and through the refrigerant. So we need to tighten this up. I already pulled the power on it. The way we tighten this up is all we do is loosen up these bolts right here, right? And then slide it further away or down this way till this belt it gets a little tighter. Okay, you should only have maybe about an inch of play. Okay, this has way too much. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. All right, you go ahead and loosen those up. Now push that motor down like you mean it. There you go. There you go. Come on, push it down. See how you got minimal play or a lot less play now. That as much as you can get it. Push it down and then tighten it at the same time. There you go. Nice. Nice. You see that? That's only about an inch of play now. And that's how you want that. Pretty much everything else after this will be just like essentially a residential checkup. So now with the power off, check any capacitors that you have, right? And those actually are all found in here, Mike. So that's going to change a little bit too. So like the, where the panels are and whatnot are going to be a little different. I already got my temperature probes over here. All right. So yeah, this one really only has that one capacitor. So let's go ahead and test it, check it out. As always, I don't recommend, this is not a DIY. This is for aspiring technicians or qualified technicians under the supervision of somebody if you are a new technician. Because this is, especially when it's running, right? You have high voltage and you don't want to die, right? You don't know what you're doing. Okay, so we're checking our
431
capacitor, 4.31. Okay, remember you put one lead on your common side and one lead on your run side, which is going to the motor, and that's how you get your reading. And it's out of 5 plus or minus 6%. Now you can bust out the calculator on your phone and do 5 minus 6%, and you will get the minimal tolerance.
5 minus
6%. Just do 6%. 6% equals
3
equals no 4.7, and it was rated at what? 4.6.
Yeah, it was at
Do it one more time. 4.3. So in this scenario, we're actually going to recommend replacing that bad boy. Okay. So we'll put it in the notes, see if they want to do it. But let's carry on with our regular checkup. Very important to remember that some manufacturers, for example this one, they do not, this brand is ICP, okay? This brand likes you to energize R, W1, and green, not Y. It's different, okay? It will recognize, this board will recognize if you energize W1 instead of Y1, that you want the compressor to kick on in heat mode. Okay? That's different from everybody else. Okay. So we are starting up the unit now. You see, Mike, when you're a little confused, or in these, you can get a little confused, sorry, because you see you have 2 contactors. I don't know if you noticed, and over there you only had the one on residential units. So if you start one step at a time, okay, I turn off the compressor, and that disengaged to this one. So you know that's the compressor.
Okay.
That's the compressor circuit. This one's still running, so you know that this is
the fan.
Yeah, the fan. So put your amp clamp on there, and you know that you're measuring the fan, the indoor fan.
See what you mean. Dang. Experience.
Dang, sheesh.
Amps. The black one, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can hold that out.
Yeah. Just be careful. You don't want to get electrocuted. Don't touch anything bare. All right. 2.68. Okay. It's rated at 5.2 or 4.9 if you have the undersized motor, but you have the bigger motor, so it's 5.2.
So that's the max?
And yeah, it's max. It's running good. So now we're going to do the compressor, which shouldn't be above 10.4, and the outdoor should not be above 1.0.
So now I can I still keep that running?
Yeah, you keep it running, yeah. Go ahead. So now this one turns on, so you know it's on this side now, right?
Yeah.
And remember, I think I told you earlier, right, that the compressor and the outdoor fan motor are always on the same circuit, right? If not, you'll see it on the video again.
Okay. So this is the compressor and this is the outdoor one?
Most likely. So let's do it. More than likely. 5.5. It's rated at 10, so we're good there. And then the motor. So that's not it. It's got to be a different one in that vicinity. Probably the one below, huh? Yeah, it could be that one. No, how about there's one right here, right? There's another black in there somewhere. Yeah, it's kind of hidden in the back. Well, I'll tell you what. This is a good, easy way to know. The outdoor fan motor, okay, when it's a heat pump, which is this because you don't see any gas, right? You don't see any gas, it's a heat pump. The compressor's running in heat mode. It's a heat pump. It's gonna have a relay to be able to shut off the fan. And if you see right here, it says OF. See that? It means outdoor fan. So just put your clamp on that.
So what is this called? This whole board?
That's called the defrost board.
Okay.
0.8. And it was rated at 1.0. So, okay, so electrically this unit is okay, running within its tolerances. All right, so we're gonna finish off the recording on Mike's phone. Okay, Mike, so Carrier does not give you a heating pressure curve. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get to those right now. But you know that what should your temperature split in heating mode typically be?
30.
Yeah.
Well, you want it at 30,
I like to see 30, but realistically,
acceptable?
if you're in the 25 range, you're definitely doing okay. For a commercial unit, you're gonna be fine.
Only on commercial, right? If it's a residential.
Yeah, residential, you just have a little bit more variable, but on a commercial, 25 to 30.
Right.
Yep. And that's pretty much all you can do because this manufacturer doesn't give you any other information. It's not like Train, they gave us a little bit more information. So as long as that's okay, we're gonna go ahead and call this good. All right, temperature split's good, our electrical was good. We don't necessarily have a pressure chart, so we can't really resort to that, but that's pretty much all we do for this brand and this type of unit. All right,
Button it up.
good to go. Let's button it up.